Hey kids, it's Brad checking in from Sony's San Diego studio where they're showing off a whole bunch of PS3 games today. One of those games that's being shown for the first time is Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, and I'm fortunate enough to be joined here by none other than Naughty Dog President Evan Wells. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Cool. So you guys showed us a trailer this morning that kind of set up the premise of the game. There's some crazy Fortune of El Dorado, and Drake is this Indiana Jones kind of character, but can you give us a little more expanded backstory on the game?
Yeah, well, the hero is named Nathan Drake, and he believes that he's the descendant of the 16th century privateer Sir Francis Drake. And so he's not only trying to hunt down this treasure that he's left behind, he's also trying to establish his family lineage. And then he kind of gets caught up with these nasty dudes, you know. I mean, he's working as a treasure hunter. It kind of gets his fingers in some of the bad side of the black market antiquities dealing and drug smuggling, gun running. So there's a lot of bad folks that he's sort of on the fringe of, and they kind of jump him, and all hell breaks loose. Cool.
So what are some of the unique features of the gameplay?
We've got three pillars of gameplay. One is traversal, so like platforming, which you expect to see out of Jak and Daxter. Then we also have really intense gunplay, with a sophisticated cover system. And then we have hand-to-hand combat, brawling melee.
You guys have always been like one of the strongest developers in terms of technology on the Sony hardware. So obviously this is an all-new engine for the PS3. So what are you guys doing on the tech side this time to really push the hardware?
Yeah, we started this engine from scratch for the PS3 to take advantage of the hardware. We're really relying on the cell processor heavily in order to run our layered animation system, which is responsible for having this human-like animation that moves fluidly and still responds really well to the control. So that's one area that we're focusing on is the animation. Also, our environments are getting very, very big and they're very detailed. So the storage that it takes to have all these levels in memory at one time requires that we cache things onto the hard drive so that we can stream them in quickly enough as you move from area to area, so we can continue to do what we did in Jak and Daxter, which is present a seamless, load-free experience.
So I got to check out the demo just now, and I saw like there's a pistol, there's an AK-47, shotgun, grenades, stuff like that. Are there any like cooler, maybe more explosive toys that people can look forward to later in the game?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got currently we've got 12 weapons slated. Might expand later. We got grenade launchers. We got rocket launchers. We got all kinds of different machine guns and revolvers and pistols. The gameplay works like this: you can only have one single-handed weapon and one two-handed weapon in your inventory at one time. So if you ever want to change weapons, you got to put one down, pick another one up. So it's just sort of a strategic element as to what weapons you want to carry into a particular area of combat.
Cool. So there's a whole lot of like climbing, jumping, rolling, that sort of thing in the demo. Later in the game, will there be more puzzle-solving elements, or is it pretty straightforward action?
Yeah, I mean, there are some puzzle elements. They're fairly light, though. I mean, we did want to keep it arcadey and twitchy and fast-paced, so we didn't want to rely too heavily on the puzzles. But because this is a treasure hunt, and you are coming across some ancient ruins and stuff, there are some puzzles that are involved. Yeah.
Cool. Well, the game looks great. When can we find it?
It's coming out this holiday season.